Stairway Falls Risk Analysis by Mary, Maria, and Marina. Why IMAGO? We chose IMAGO because it is a local Toronto-based pub chain and we wanted to help our community. Since it is a pub, it's a high potential risk area for incidents to occur due to alcohol service. And in the summer, one of our group members was at the Duke of York and noticed the stairs that led to the bathroom were poorly lit. Identifying threats. Accidental injuries, such as stairway incidents, are ranked the fourth leading cause of death in Canada. 66% of stairway incidents occur in hotels, restaurants, and other public places. Around 75% of the victims are women and 25% are men. Stairway falls are the leading cause of non-fatal injuries in the U.S. 55% of stairway incidents occur due to a high blood alcohol concentration level, and men are more likely to be treated for injuries following a stairway injury. Customer stairway fall case analysis. Judgment for plaintiffs with costs. Intoxication. A nightclub owner and two other employees had to pay $170,000 and costs to a plaintiff for his brain damage. This was due to the fact that an employee escorted him out through the fire exit while the plaintiff was intoxicated. The staircase lights were out, which resulted in him falling and hitting his head. Sober. A restaurant owner had to pay $37,000 and costs to a plaintiff for her fall down the stairs due to insufficient lighting. A similar accident had previously occurred in the establishment, but there was no warning sign visible. A hotel owner had to pay $6,000 and costs to the plaintiff for her husband's death after he accidentally fell down a staircase near the beverage room due to the fact that the staircase was in a dangerous and defective condition because it was not adequately lit and there was no handrail attached to the staircase. A property owner settled with a plaintiff who was a dentist for $2 million plus costs for his personal injury from a slip and fall in an open stairway which required him to take time off work to recover. Seniors and customers with disabilities. For the seniors and guests with disabilities, the risk of stairway falls are automatically increased. In Toronto, a restaurant owner, the property owner, and the City of Toronto were involved in the renovation of the establishment. They had to pay $3 million and costs to an elderly lady who fell down the stairs and was badly injured. A restaurant owner had to pay an elderly plaintiff $38,000 and costs for her injury after she tripped on an elevated step leading into the party room from the restaurant. There was a warning sign, but the customer didn't see it, and it was protocol for all the staff to point out steps to the patrons, but no staff member did so. A restaurant owner had to pay $42,000 to an elderly lady who slipped and fell down a staircase which caused severe fracturing of her thigh. A restaurant owner had to pay the plaintiff around $5,000 in costs to a senior guest who suffered from an open stairway fall. The customer was blind and the employees did not warn her of the danger of the open stairway. Impact of the risk. Human impact. Staircase injuries can have an enormous impact on not only the injured but their families as well. Injured victims may experience a hard time recovering, which could lead to psychological issues such as depression. A loss of the victim's potential income can be due to the fact that they might require hospitalization and time to recover, and it would overall negatively impact their financial status. Financial impact. The lawyer and legal costs can be extremely expensive, and it may lead an establishment into bankruptcy. In Saskatchewan, a guest fell down the stairs in a restaurant and was seriously injured. The case was eventually dismissed, but with the costs of the restaurant. Operational impact. An operational impact may occur if repairs are not kept up to date, such as changing lighting and repairing stairways. Also, if employees or managers are involved in the situation, an operational impact may refer to how well the staff is trained to handle such incidents. Reputational impact. Corporately owned restaurants have a higher risk of reputational damage due to the fact that if a customer has a bad impression at one location, they will lose their interest to all restaurants under the same brand. Reputational damage can hurt establishments in the long run by losing customers through the spread of negative word of mouth and the domino effect, which results into the generalization of all of the chain restaurants. Risk analysis. Poor lighting or design drawbacks may cause flight illusion to the human eye. This is known as when you perceive that there is an extra step you need to step down on, but there actually isn't one. The handrails, floor materials, or even the confusion of certain decor pieces are contributing threats and factors that may result in a serious injury. Risk estimate analysis. Risk value could be estimated by probability of the event occurring multiplied by the cost of the event. If there is a 10% chance of a stairway fall happening in the coming year, and if the average stairway fall cost according to the case as stated earlier is $508,000, the risk value would be $51,000. This means that it is worthwhile for the business to make improvements that would in the end cost them less than the $51,000 to prevent the risk of stairway falls. Risk management. Prevention plan. This includes ensuring that the stairway design and renovation follow the safety standards, such as paying attention to proper lighting and easily reachable handrails. Using readable and attractive warning signs that stand out to the eye. This warns customers of certain dangers and minimizes the establishment's liability. Providing employee training on preventative action plans, such as protocol of reminding customers about certain steps, or practicing and learning emergency procedures. And lastly, documenting and keeping record of all accidents that occur on the premises in case it happens again. Contingency plans. This may include guidelines and steps such as apologizing to the customer, speaking to the insurance company, contacting a lawyer, and reserving a certain emergency fund to deal with any case that may happen. Minimizing liability. Food and beverage operations can severe liability due to the thin skull rule, which states that you must take your victim as they are. When there is evidence of contributory negligence, or there is a third party involved. Risk review. Implementing a standard operating review procedures, which is a process of reviewing the operating procedure documents and reviewing and analyzing the injury statistics in your establishment at the end of the year. This review is a great tool when it comes to brainstorming ways to improve the standard operating procedure, checklist, and documentation in order to further prevent, decrease number of injuries, and make sure the same injury does not happen twice. In conclusion, the best way to control risk from happening is to focus on the preventative stage.